Hello, everybody. It's Angele from the Village Family Services. Um, I thought that I would do a recording, but I'm apparently going on live, which is fine. Same thing, right? It's just me, anyways. So, as part of the Find Your Voice, Speak Your Truth series, I thought it would only be fair if I spoke about my story and share amongst all of you. I've met with a lot of strong individuals, amazing, who've already shared their story and helped spread mental health awareness during this week. So I'm kind of going to interview myself. So the first question that I had was, what does mental health mean to you? So to me, mental health definitely means inner peace, being happy in your own skin. But inner peace is the word of the day for me when it comes to mental health. Yes, I have experienced a terrible occurrence that has impacted me significantly. I have actually many of them, from childhood to adulthood. I've been through, sorry about that. I've been through physical, sexual, and mental abuse at an early age, and most of it followed through till my teenage years, probably even adulthood, definitely. So the one that really impacted me, so much so that I repressed the memories as a child, was when I was 6 years old. I was viciously attacked and molested by my 16-year-old, 300-pound cousin. Now, that remained in me for a long time, and only about a year ago, all those memories came back, and I had to deal with being in a dark place. But I'm happy to say that it's opened some doors to a new me, because I was able to figure out why I had so many triggers in my lifetime. And now that I recognize them, I'm able to work with it. And believe it or not, I am a much happier person since everything's been kind of out in the open. I do feel that I've been affected by feelings of edginess and anxiety and nerves, especially now because I'm live speaking to the world on YouTube. Definitely, COVID has impacted many of those feelings. But because I have the opportunity to work from home, I'm able to work on all those feelings and use my tools that I have learned along the way from doctors, therapists, healers, you name it. I'm all about healing the journey, and I'm open to opportunities. If it's going to help me and help others along the way, sure, I will try it out. If I experienced a week or longer of lower than usual interest in activities that I usually enjoy, well, hell yes. You can't go nowhere. But having a talk with you guys and hearing your stories, my daughters, they amazingly make my life complete. They bring so much joy in my life, whether I do activities or not. My business has kept me busy, and now we are moving at the end of the month, so I've been busy with packing and all that stuff too. Have you experienced an attack of fear, anxiety, or panic? All the time. All the time. I could not speak over a year ago for at least 3 months. I have dysphonia that stems from my major anxiety issue. So there are times it's just an easy phone call. I'm calling the doctor's office to make an appointment. And all of a sudden I get this anxiety attack and I have a hard time speaking, believe it or not. The other day I was booking, I can't really say it's a surprise for Mother's Day for my mom, but it was just an easy phone call. And all of a sudden I had a hard time talking. Like just giving my info, my email address, my phone number is so weird. Just little things like that can happen. And I mean, I just have to work my way through it. And I'm very pig-headed, I guess. And I want to work this out. I want this so much that I push myself. And I guess I'm more confident that way. Here I am speaking to you live, right, about my life. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because there are other people such as I that have experienced the same or going through the same right now. And I've been helping them. And that's what makes a difference for me is the people out there. And I have a passion for that. So moving on to another question. Do feelings of anxiety or discomfort around others bother you? Well, I am an empath, so I feel things even 3 times more than the usual norm. So yes, it can bother me if I'm in a large group of people, physically, not on Zoom, because on Zoom it just cuts right off. It's not there. But in a large group, yes, I can feel when that person beside me is nervous as hell and the hands are sweating and I feel all of them. I feel the anger. I feel the sadness. When somebody cries, I can't help myself but cry as well. So yes, it does bother me to an extent, but I don't judge anybody. I mean, everybody needs to feel something. So yeah. Sleeping habits over the past 6 months. Yep. I feel like when I'm alone, when I have my Esme's with me, my daughter, we keep a schedule and I kind of go to bed with her. I kind of just go to sleep with her. So I sleep well that week. But when I'm alone, then my thoughts are going a little bit more in like business and moving and healing and helping others. And sometimes I tend to lay in bed watching Netflix for a long period of time. But I know that when I have reached my limit and I don't feel well, I relax. I turn off my computer, whatever it is. I'll just lay down. I don't expect to fall asleep, but I usually do. So, yeah. My appetite over the past 6 weeks, I've been trying to maintain that with the singular system that I'm part of now. I am a distributor of the wellness system, and it's been helping me with my gut health. I feel I'm more energetic. It keeps me on a diet, but yes, I do fall off, and I need those carbs. And but like another person that shared on her video, if I fall off my diet, I feel like I fall off my journey of healing. So I try to stick to that diet, eating the greens, the meat, less sugar. Sugar, I find, just drains me. Stuff like that. The times over the past few months that you've been bothered by low feelings, stress, and sadness. Yes, I mean, I've been through all of them. And I think we share that, all of us share that right now with the COVID restrictions and having to be cooped up at home and not being able to do the activities that you're used to do outside. Yeah, it's normal. Yep. And loneliness, yes. When my Esme's goes to her dad, I am alone, but I have my little Winston, my Frenchton dog, which helps me a lot with the loneliness. So I'm glad I got him during COVID. But yes, I do feel lonely at night, but I keep myself busy. How frequently have you been bothered by not being able to stop your worrying? That is a constant battle for me. Because of my anxiety, I'm constantly having to fight that, like just a simple phone call. I have to fight through that conversation and not worry about what the other person is thinking on the other end. And if they ask me, oh, sorry, are you sick? Or no, first of all, I don't have COVID, but I explain it to them. And I feel if I'm open with what I am feeling at that moment, it just helps to ease that edginess, the anxiety, and that I can breathe. Because people are very understanding if you just tell them what you're experiencing. Tell me how confident you have been feeling in your capabilities recently. Well, I tell you, I have come a long ass way. I would never be doing this live. I would say over a year ago. Never. I would have never spoke about my feelings, my stories, my life events publicly. I didn't want people to know that I was going through all those symptoms. I didn't want people to know, or I didn't want them to think that I was weak. But in reality, you're not weak. You're being strong by voicing your feelings, by speaking your truth. Don't be afraid to be who you are and to be happy in your own skin, because it's only then that you will be free. You'll be free. What else? Like you're telling them how it is. And if they don't like it, well then, bye-bye. It's so freeing to just be yourself and be happy in your own skin and be proud, because all those experiences you've had in your life made you that much stronger. You are surviving many changes in the past few years. Big changes, impactful changes. So be proud of who you are, be kind, and don't worry about what everybody else is going to think. Because there's always somebody else that are in that same the same shoes as you, and experiencing the same things. And when you find that tribe, that's when you know you're not alone. I'm getting off track. Next question. Tell me about your hopes and dreams for the future. What feelings have you had recently about working towards those goals? Well, let me tell you, I got lots of them. Of course, with my business, the Village Family Services, I hope to help many families within my community and the world. I hope to reach all those lovely souls and make it a better life for them. Whether it's just by talking, whether it's just by helping them with the autism programs, whether it's just doing the life skills sessions, coaching sessions, or just through my private group. I have big goals, and I'm just starting. But I'm actually very proud of where I am now, and the way I feel is amazing. It's amazing. It's like I give myself a big hug and a pat every day. It just took me so many years to get where I am, and I'm very proud of that. Let's discuss how you have been feeling about your relationships recently. Oh, that's a good one. I love it when I ask the other people, right? Because we're all in the same boat. Yeah, well, obviously that was a trigger for me because I've been affected by what you call a man, that man. When I was 6, my trust was broken totally from men. From that experience and from other experiences, I've been let down many times by a male figure. So it's hard for me to connect with another man as a partner. It's hard for them sometimes to understand me and where I stand. I've become very strong and independent, And I've raised two amazing, strong, independent little girls. I'm so proud of them. But I'm hopeful that that partner is out there for me. Uh, I'm a hopeless romantic. But I know he's out there. It just comes with time. You need to heal yourself first before you can find that ultimate partner. Tell me about any important activities or projects that you've been involved in recently. Well, obviously, it's this my ultimate passion, my business, my creation. I put together, along with the support of other amazing people. I tell you, this business of mine, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I love this. I wake up wanting to do this. I wake up wanting to talk to people. I wake up wanting to reach out and make a difference. That's my project. How frequently have you been doing things that mean something to you or your life? I do it every day. I do it with you guys. Um, it's so important to me to provide that mental health awareness, autism awareness, wellness to everyone out there, especially now. I mean, I had a man along the way. Um, he was a friend on my page. I welcome everybody, as you know, and reached out to me, and he needed help. And I was able to private message him and get him the right connections in order to get better. And he messaged me and said, "Thank you for helping me save my life." Now that's my passion, helping one person in this world to get better because they want to, but they don't know where to get those resources or who to reach out to, and they're alone. I made a difference in one person's life. To me, that's all the money in the world. Over the last 6 months, how frequently have you felt alone or lonely? Well, yeah, I felt lonely. I've felt alone. That's normal, I think, for everybody, especially now with the COVID and everything. How would you react if you notice these symptoms in someone you care about? I would definitely tell them to take care of it right away. Go see your doctor, go to Emerge, do what you gotta do. Do not wait for the symptoms to get worse because you will get into a place where it's going to be even worse and hard to get out of. I know because I've done it. In October, I guess, of 2019, my voice started cracking. And I thought, okay, I'm getting a cold or something. I could hardly speak well to my friend, my girlfriend. Like, I should not be like that. But I kept going because I'm working. I don't have time for this. And eventually it just got worse and worse and worse. And then I was getting a lot of anxiety attacks. I couldn't even talk to my HR lady that I was working with in regards to recruiting. It was simple conversation with a simple, awesome lady that I love so much. I couldn't even speak. It took over my body. And after Christmas, it got even worse. So I had to take a leave. I had no choice. I lost my voice. So if you have any little symptoms, you know you're not feeling okay, go get checked. Okay? Just take care of it. What actions could you take to help someone who is exhibiting these signs and symptoms? What action I would take is have a simple conversation with them. Pull them aside and ask them, "Are you okay? I'm here for you." And listen. Listen. Sometimes people don't want to have any suggestions or input. They just want you to listen. Listening is so important. So important. Just be there for that person. What do you believe is important for anyone to be aware of if they know someone with has this mental health issue? Like I said, listen. Listen and support. And don't be negative. Stop being negative. Believe in that person. Believe in what they're sharing. Do not brush it off. Do not question them. Don't question their feelings. Don't question their stories. Believe and support. I had a family member that believed and supported me too in my time of darkness where I was really bad and like I didn't know what to do anymore. But because of two people that are so important in my life that believed and supported me and didn't even question it twice, I was able to follow through and heal. I owe it all to them. Last question. Anything else that I would like to say about mental health awareness? Oh, hell yes. Laugh. Laughter is so important. We are so in a dark world right now and experiencing all these changes, and trying to keep up with the news is so draining. So draining. It's such a drag. Live your life. Be happy. Laugh. Laugh. I have a colleague of mine that does yoga, laughter yoga. I don't know how you say it. She did it yesterday, and I was not able to attend, unfortunately. But that would be one awesome thing to do, right? Laugh with your friends. Laugh with your family. Be kind to yourself. One thing at a time. You got this. You're amazing. And I love you all. Big hugs, and thank you for listening. Have a good day.